Alright, so now I've taken off the permissions for all auxes off of Sherry's phone, and I gave her permission for 7 and 8. So now we're on 7 and 8. So again, that works fine, the levels. Okay, so let's go to the stereo panning. We get nothing in the center so that we can pan left and right. Actually, these are acting as faders for some weird reason. You're supposed to have a stereo mix there on 8 and 8 here. And so when we go to the flip mode on aux 7 and 8, we should have 7 and 8 showing there, because all the other ones do when you go through to it. So let's bring it down to aux 1 and 2 for a second. And look, you can see it says aux 1 and 2. Okay, so let's move it up on the permissions to aux 3 and 4 on this phone. And it says 3 and 4 on the top. And 5 and 6 and 7, it's a linked pair and it only says aux 7. 9 and 10, it stays on aux 7. So I've moved this to permissions 9 and 10 on Sherry's phone, this phone, and it stays on 7 for some reason. So let's just show you that that's what I'm doing. So there's 9 and 10. I'm going to move it to 7 and 8. It switched here, but it stayed on. It should say 7 and 8 there, because 7 and 8 is a linked pair. Nine and 10 is linked. They're all linked. So I'm going to try to show you something else here, but we still get the wheel of me here. Once we select, obviously, a couple channels here, and we have wheel of me, and it's working fine. And that's on aux 7 and 8. But 9 and 10, let's give permissions to 9 and 10 now. There's 9 and 10, and look, it stays on aux 7, and we have no wheel of me. But I can flip it. Now I have control over the levels. So we'll go to 9 and 10, and you can see that I'm controlling the levels. Okay, so let's go to stereo mode for 9 and 10 one more time, and look, that's supposed to have a stereo, a centered line all the way through, like a GEQ kinda, and then you can pan it left and right, but we can't do that here. It's all levels for some reason, like that one, but that should be a stereo right there, because this is a stereo linked pair, 9 and 10. So I should be able to go to 10, that should be stereo there, they shouldn't be faders, right? And right now that's on the stereo, left and rights, but that's not what it's representing here. I'm getting faders here, and I have no control over it. So that's kick drum right there, and that's kick drum number 1 coming down. So there's no movement there. I have no control over it, but it's working fine on the mixer. Like, I can navigate it with the mixer okay, but just no control with the Q mix. So there's definitely a problem between 7 and 8 and auxes 7, 8, and 9 and 10. Just trying to help you guys out here to solve it.